Hey guys, Dr. Scott Keller coming from CrossFit Lincoln today. We're going to continue on with the shoulder, the scapulothoracic stability work we've been talking about. Good release work or mobility work for this week would be continuing on the pecs, the lats, and then thoracic spine extension with foam rollers, peanuts, anything like that. We got to have good mobility into external rotation for today's drill, and then also be able to extend in our thoracic spine without having to hyperextend through our lumbar spine, flare the rib cage, all the principles we've been talking about up to this point. So, with this exercise, what you're going to need is pretty light band. I mean, I'm using the purple band, which is like the smallest one that Jim has, and it can be too much even. So even a lighter band at home or a piece of tubing or something would be good today. And you're just going to attach it at about waist height on a rack here, okay? Again, with all the stability drills we've been doing, the three core principles you want to make sure you're maintaining throughout the entire exercise is a braced core, ribs down, shoulder blades in a down and back position, and a chin and cervical spine in a nice neutral position, okay? So we don't want to get flared, hyperextended, shrugged in the shoulders, or pokey, jutting with the chin. So always remember all three of those things as you're instructing people, coaches, and also members as you're doing these drills. It's really easy to do rotator cuff type drills, scapulothoracic stability drills, and do them wrong to where you're really training wrong motor patterns. An example, once again, is I'll see people doing all sorts of just common, internal, external rotation, up and down like this, and what they're really doing is, this kind of thing, where they're going really fast and they're using their upper trapezius to complete that motion. So they're really grooving a bad pattern, and they don't even realize this. So you're not really doing much good for your shoulder, you're really just working your neck. And a lot of us probably have these knots and adhesions and chronic tightness through our cervical spine anyway. So stay away from doing that. Today, what you're going to do is you're going to grab the band. Okay, I'm going to show you from the side first and then from the back side. You're going to kneel down, and let me do this way. So I like to kneel with my opposite leg up from the arm I'm doing. I'm going to start, once again, not a ton of resistance on the band. I'm going to start up at 90-degree angles with my shoulder. I'm going to do a little bit of a row to get back into position, activating that scapula in a down and back position, chin retracted, core braced. Then I'm going to go into external rotation this way, okay? And then I'm going to press overhead like so. And that's your ending position, and then from there you're going to go back slowly, controlled. So maintain your core, your shoulder, go back down slow to here, rotate back in, resisting that pull of the band to here, and then relax, okay? And then once again, set up in the right position again, row, externally rotate, and press, and then slow and control as you come back down. Okay, from the back side, switch to the other arm. Okay, so here, I'm not going to shrug my shoulder like this. So I'm going to do a bad repetition here first so you can kind of see a common mistake here is as we row, externally rotate, and then press. Okay, followed by a good repetition as far as at least as good as I can do it. We're going to go row, externally rotate, and press. Okay, one of the things that a lot of you will not feel is down through this area here. So once again, that whole time, even when I'm pressing up, we get too focused on pressing with our shoulders into the shrug position and we feel it all right up in here. Okay, what I want you guys to focus on is keeping that shoulder blade engaged in a down and back position, so you should feel this lat and serratus area the entire time through that whole pressing motion. So it's almost like you're actively squeezing those shoulder blades in a down and back position, even as you're pressing, which is going to keep your shoulder joint in a better position rather than getting it up like this and all internally rotated, okay? And again, I'll stress coming down slowly, controlled, back to this position, and then relaxing, okay? So let's try to do 10 repetitions on each side. You can break it up 5 right, 5 left, and then a couple sets on each side. And coach us, once again, core, shoulders, and neck, okay? Set of 10 on each side will be good for this week, guys. If you have any questions, Scott@synergylincoln.com. Thanks.